Wait. Where y'all going?
You know I need you to stay.
Now back to the Rise and Grind Morning Show.
I'ma have to turn it up.
Heard on Big Hits, Big Mama Radio. Got to turn the mics on. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Joshua Tree stream right here on Big Mama Radio. We give it to you each and every morning till about 10 a.m. And today, Matthew Curbelo, a former deputy of the Lee County Sheriff's Office and ex-correction division staffer, leveraged his insider familiarity with the Lee County Jail layout to walk into an unsecured area and exit facility. According to the sheriff's office, he was in process of being released on a misdemeanor DUI charge when he slipped away unnoticed from a jail's processing area, and Fort Myers police apprehended him shortly after his escape, preventing what could have been a prolonged manhunt.
Said he used his insider knowledge.
So he was a correction officer. You know,
Yeah.
just for the record, correction officers are deputy sheriffs. If you don't know that,
Yeah.
you should know that.
Yeah, they just don't go on the road. But
Right, they're just not road patrol deputy sheriffs. So when you are a deputy sheriff inside the jail and then you get put in there, you're like, well, I'm going to leave. I'll be back in a little bit.
yeah,
I know exactly how to get out.
yeah.
I'll show myself out. Thanks.
I might be back, maybe not.
Once again, another thing in life that don't do. If you get arrested, don't escape.
No, it's not a good idea.
There we go.
You gotta look away from the camera. You won't look at the camera.
Aw.
He's like,
wants to be
no,
part of this.
just love me. Just love me. Just love me.
I deserve this.
So did you hear that Ann Burrell, the beloved Food Network chef that passed away,
Yes.
they found pills all around her.
No.
Her husband found her unresponsive in the shower and pills all around.
Not a good sign.
So this actually has caught Nancy Grace's eye. So I'm wondering if Nancy Grace is covering this because foul play is suspected, or just because of celebrity. I just don't know yet. But I
Yeah.
did see her covering it. And they arrived around 7 a.m., pronouncing her dead at the scene. Dozens of pills were reportedly found nearby, and authorities believe she suffered cardiac arrest, though the official cause of death remains pending. Further, no foul play is actually suspected at this time, but the presence of the medication has prompted speculation, even as family and sources caution against jumping to conclusions. Right, the speculation is going to happen.
Mm-hmm.
She could have been getting her pills and fell down.
By the way, if you're following along in the P. Diddy trial, Sean Diddy Combs has opted not to testify in his federal sex trafficking and racketeering trial in Manhattan. What people are saying is a risky move for his legal team, but I think it's riskier to put him on the stand.
Yeah.
Justin Bieber's Father's Day erupts with a bitter clash with his wife. So remember when we reported that he posted, "I'm not a father to F with," or "I'm not a parent to F with"? I think that was pointed at her.
Oh.
During his first Father's Day as a father alongside wife Hailey Bieber, the Baby Jack Blues, Justin Bieber allegedly triggered a tense confrontation with Hailey, ending the celebration on a sour note. Reports indicate Hailey was beyond furious with Justin's erratic social media behavior, including flashing luxury items and posted memes that lacked any reference to family or meaningful gratitude. Sources close to the couple suggest the argument stemmed from deeper concerns over Justin's emotional state tied to past substance use and fluctuating public demeanor, a pattern further complicated by his omission of acknowledgement for Hailey and their son during a day dedicated to family. Adding to the familiar turmoil, Justin's publicity aired a heated text exchange with a friend. So we already told that story.
Yeah.
What has caused Justin Bieber to spin out of control?
He has been nasty. Nasty.
What,
to her.
Find me this. When did Justin Bieber first start to spin out of control? Was it the Brazilian stripper photos? I mean, are we going to go all the way back to that? Was that the very beginning?
Right. The crashing out.
And then I also want to know, when Justin Bieber was photographed with Brazilian strippers, where was P. Diddy? I just want to know that answer. It may have no connection, but I'm wondering, was he close by?
Can I send you this video that's going to...
You can send me whatever you want to send me, but it won't go on the air unless you send it to Sean.
Okay, because I'm gonna send you something that's a little bit interesting here. Hold on, because
It's Freestyle Friday. Talk about whatever you want to talk about today.
Yeah.
Good morning, everybody. How you doing, Christy? Great to see you.
Talk shit.
Selena, great to see you. Great to everybody checking in on the streams.
All right, let me go and get it. This was I saw this video the other day, and I thought, look how interesting this is. TikTok. It was just like a collage of their relationship, and it seemed pretty. Hold on, why can't I get this on here? Hold on, copy it.
Did we talk about this at all?
What?
A courtroom audio surfaced of Cassie allegedly threatened to kill someone over a video from her freak-off party. She
Oh,
claims she
yeah.
acted under Diddy's instruction, used the defense to argue over. I've heard about this, and I've heard actually there's somebody that's come to her at post testimony, and has also tried to come after her, saying, "Well, I've seen the video
And I
too."
guess they got a former aide to Combs that's granted immunity set to provide testimony this week, or I guess next week now, or today.
Today, and I guess the drug mule's going on today.
Hmm. Who's
The
Mm.
drug mule is going to be a great one. Do you now? Let me ask you a question. When you're a prosecutor, and I should call one right now because I know one that will answer. But would you want to put, if you were a prosecutor, let's just say would you want to put your,
That's Brandon.
would you want to put your ace in the hole? Would you want to put it out first, or do you finish strong at the end? Do you tiptoe into
I think
it
the
with a star
early-
witness at the end,
I think
or
the-
do you come out right away and say, "Look what this"?
That's what I've been wondering, because they come out with Casey and it seems pretty heavy, but
Right,
then,
and then it kind of let off.
yeah, and then you give everybody time to dwindle that down, make them
Mhm.
forget,
Right.
confuse them, and the last things are going to be the memory ones.
So do you-
the big
right.
memories.
So
That's
do
where
you-
want the big hits? It seems like.
So how do you bring that back? So you have one at the end, one of the first one.
Well, if they're
you
doing
bookend
it,
If
imagine
you
what's
bookend
coming.
You bookend it.
Right.
I don't know. I have no idea. I guess you would want to get it out there right away to start making them assume that they're guilty.
You probably want some big ones to get that big hit, and then
It'll make you feel guilty. You got to get them leaning guilt.
Yeah, and then
gotta
get
get 'em
another
there.
big hit at the end.
Right. That
Do
was.
you want the Secret Service guy? He's got information on Cassie Ventura's phone call.
Yeah, I want everybody.
All right.
Let's
Keep
do it.
sending me videos.
All
Do you
right.
have? Where's the
All right, which
Bieber
one?
one?
This
Did you
one?
send me?
Okay,
the-
Beaver just sent.
Send me
Yeah.
the Bieber. All right, let's
90s.
watch this. Let's
I
watch
just
this.
want you to see his demeanor towards her.
All right, go
That's
ahead.
this one, right?
Right, yeah. Go.
The
It's
very
a-
last
yeah,
one.
Yeah.
Hang on.
Like this is he literally shuts the door right in her face. Like there's something weird going on.
Yeah, no audio.
They're
on
just
that
saying "Man of the Year."
Is it just Man of the
Yeah.
Year? Or is it-
Mute it. I don't want that. Mute that. I don't want
Too
that.
loud.
I don't need the
Yeah.
audio. That audio's
He
loud. It
literally
sucks.
leaves her,
I'm gonna
like
turn you down.
abandoned her, like randomly. Look at him, like what?
He looks angry to have to walk with her. It's like, they make me do this.
And then that's the thing when everybody was saying that he was all up into this lady, and then like watch out here, like why are you touching me? And you feel it. She's like, okay, it's just that's gonna fall apart soon, if it hasn't already.
Ooh, this feels arranged.
Yeah.
This feels arranged. This is what happens.
His behavior with other people is very like different than what it is with her.
Well, and like on stage, though, you have to kind of dismiss it as possibly part of the show.
Yeah,
know?
but
Right,
when
the
he's-
on-stage stuff I never buy into, but the other
Yeah.
stuff, when you watch that, but then again, man, look, couples fight.
Yeah,
If you were under public scrutiny, every one of your fights could be clipped together and put out.
and put it out there.
Right.
Could be, but he just seems.
And
very
here's the
off.
thing about being married.
Mm,
And you're married to Haley Baldwin,
mm-hmm.
who is not a nobody,
Yeah.
right? And she's married to Justin Bieber, who believes he's way bigger than any Baldwin, which he
Mm-hmm.
probably is,
Yeah.
right? And then they
Sarah
get
says he hates her.
He hates her.
Selena says she's a beard for him.
right.
Yeah, exactly.
You think it's a beard?
That's what Selena
I know
says.
he hates her for sure. But
Yeah.
why does he hate her? Is it
Yeah.
because that it sucks to live with her? Because if I'm her, I'm already out. You're crazy. You've lost your mind. I'm taking my kid and half your money. See you later.
I think that he inclines towards the other sex a little bit more because if you see that video where he's grinding up with that guy on the street,
That's not a guy. That's Will Smith's kid.
that's a guy.
I
No?
know, but that's Will Smith's. What's his name? What's Will Smith's kid's name? Sarah,
one that
what's
put
Will
the-
Smith's kid's
The
name?
one that put the
The guy
box
that-
on his head.
Yeah, and wore
at
and carried the Louis Vuitton like purse,
Yeah,
like looked like a
weirdo.
the weirdo.
Yeah, that kid.
Yeah, Jaden.
Jaden.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's
So-
Jaden Smith. If you watch that video, that's Jaden.
So he's there, like he's literally like allowing him to like gyrate on him, and
Right.
he's like all cool about it. Then his wife touches him on the shoulder, and he's like, you know, something's off. Something's off.
Man, I think he looks back now and sees how she stalked and manipulated and put herself in his circle to get close. And right, and so that's what Sarah says. Like, so that's where I was thinking on this one, man.
Mhm.
Imagine if this whole thing is because someone in the manipulative world that we are in Hollywood,
Keeping that look. together.
right? They were like, "We're going to put you two together,"
Yeah,
and it was like, "I don't want to be together with anybody. It's time. Settle it down."
yeah. We need to make you
I don't want to. So what do you do when you're told by
make you
the
lovable.
what do you do when you're a megastar
Yeah.
and you've built this mega stardom and then now they want to recontrol it?
I don't
You
know.
act
I'll
out,
let
you lose
I'll
your
let
mind.
you know when I get there.
You act out, you lose your mind. Brittany.
Brittany
Justin.
lost it.
Right? They all do.
And maybe some
It's
before
hard
earlier
to watch
was
Brittany.
Amanda Is there Amanda Barnes? Is that her-
Oh, Amanda Bynes is like
Bynes.
her whole. She looks like a different person. Like she is completely changed. She took off
Right.
the tattoo underneath her eye now, and but she is. There's something really off.
Right, there's something really off. But this whole thing is very kind of twisted, man, and it is. Give me the inside from the P. Diddy trial real quick. This is
And this one, bear with him. He's kind of, you know,
He's a
he's
little
like
weird.
ADD, hyperactive sometimes. So, but
I've
he's
grown,
the only
I've
one.
grown to like him. But
I
he's
have
definitely
too.
Weird.
He's the only one that has given like information on this actual phone call.
right. Oh wait,
You killed me.
leaked of
There
a
we go.
recorded message of Cassie yelling at a certain man named Shugit. Sugit, I don't know how you pronounce it. Let me know in the commentaries. She is, no, not Shug. She is threatening his life. She's saying, I will unalive you. I will unalive you. I've never done it before, but I will unalive you and make you disappear. Crazy madness. This was apparently played for the jury.
kill
We
it.
did not hear this inside the courtroom. Now, sometimes the jury, when there's stuff, and I'm like, come on, man. They put headphones on, and everybody gets headphones except us, you know, and the jury, you know, and the
Whenever they're wireless.
the public and the
Right.
press. Generally, you gotta have some kind of secret. pass
If
to
not,
get a
they could be
headphone
next
pass.
time.
Sometimes you can hear little murmurs beyond, but you're not hearing anything. Anyway, I digress. This video is going viral. Somehow it was leaked on TikTok. I cannot verify that it is in fact real, but I am letting you know that it is trending now. So, look, we know how the court of public opinion works. Sometimes it doesn't matter if something's real. If everybody believes it, it becomes real to them. So, I'm just trying to get ahead of this thing, let you guys know, check it out for yourself. Is it real? Is it not? It is of Cassie telling him that she will unalive him. Why? Because he is claiming to have seen her in freak off videos and is claiming to maybe have a copy. And she says, let me see. She said, if I had a video of you, you don't think I would show you it? And yeah, who knows, Patriots? I don't have any videos out there of me freaking off, thankfully. Good Lord. You just don't film yourself, kids. It's not a good idea. Anyway, Secret Service Sam out. Samson for president.
Oh wow, I thought he was gonna play it.
Okay, I got the video.
All right.
So this is what has been circling. I don't know if it's true or not. Like I said, we don't know where this came from, but it is out there. And this is the actual phone call.
Yeah, this was allegedly.
Allegedly.
All right. Come on.
It's very graphic.
No, you playing games, and now we're never. Now all my friends can go, and we can stay here. Everybody can go, and we're gonna stay here.
A chilling audio recording, just made public, has added new shockwaves to the already explosive trial against Sean Diddy Combs. It captures singer Cassie Ventura in a rage, threatening to kill a man over a so-called freak-off sex tape from 2014.
I'm going to kill you. You don't understand. I don't give a. I never killed anybody in my life, but I will kill. I will kill you because you're with me. You're with me in my life right now.
The audio was played by Diddy's legal team during cross-examination, used to argue that Cassie was a willing participant in the disturbing sex marathons she's accused Diddy of orchestrating. But Cassie told the court she confronted the man because Diddy told her to. because she felt sick over the tape being leaked. She says Diddy controlled her through threats, telling her what to do, keeping her in fear that those tapes could destroy her. Now those tapes, nicknamed freak-offs, are front and center in Diddy's sex trafficking and racketeering case. And with the jury finally seeing some of that explicit footage, this trial just hit a new, disturbing level.
Wow.
So yeah,
Yeah, I mean, that her testimony was way earlier, and I kind of remember that coming out. But now, is this the evidence that leaked that pissed the judge off?
I think there's more, but I think this is definitely.
And by the way, this is who leaks this? Like, it's not a juror who leaks this. This has to be
Exactly.
because the juror can't record it,
right.
right? Or is the juror in that somehow figured out a way to record it in the jury room? They asked to have it replayed. You can't, and they
They
can
don't
do
get
that.
frisks when they go in there, do they?
I don't know. I'm sure they do. I'm sure they go through a metal detector coming in the building.
Yeah,
and
but
then,
you can have watch. You can have. I mean, your phone. You can have all kinds of things that record that. people
right?
aren't
Your
looking-
glasses.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I imagine they're checking pretty heavy, but it wouldn't be impossible to think it could happen.
And then we're talking about the jurors are the only ones that get it. Obviously, he's there sitting in the press, so they don't get a headset.
Right.
And it's the jurors and the prosecution and the defense, and that's it.
Right.
So that's where the circle lies, unless it's law enforcement that's also there.
Well, the
present
headset,
at
like I've already said, first and foremost, it would be very hard to conceal recording it off the headset. Could it be recorded off the headset? Yes. Hard to conceal. Yes, it would be very hard to conceal. It would
Yeah.
be noticeably noticeable. You would be able to notice you were trying to record it. Now, with that being said, if this is the evidence that got leaked that pissed the judge off, it came from either the prosecution or the defense. The prosecution wouldn't leak this audio.
no. So
The defense would. And the defense.
Well, you got to
Or-
think whoever she was talking to could have leaked the
Or-
Or the
audio
guy.
court
also, yeah.
reporter or bailiff, because these are all people that are in the
Mhm.
same.
Yeah, working for like $23 an hour.
And you got someone
New
say
York.
someone come over to you and say, "Hey, I got 100,000. If you can drop a something, and they're like, oh, here's a,
Yeah.
you know,
You didn't get it from me.
exactly.
Who?
So
Right.
look-
Exactly. See you later.
Look at the circle right there. That could be anywhere.
Bye-bye.
We're saying jurors, but there's other people there that are broke too that need some money.
All right. So let me
You
put
know?
this in technology terms, Sean. Let's talk about this real
Mhm.
quick. In 2025, this audio tape was undoubtedly recorded and put into and played back as an MP3. Would you agree, or maybe a wave? MP3 or wave?
MP3 or wave, yes.
Right,
very
right,
likely.
right. So this evidence is stored somewhere on a digital hard drive,
Mm-hmm.
somewhere, correct?
Yeah.
Or cloud service.
If I went to steal a copy
Mhm.
off of this, would there be a digital footprint, like a meta footprint that would say that I went in and at this time and copied it?
First of all the
Depends on where it
attorneys
got
are not going to
copied
do the
from.
work for themselves. They're going to send
Right.
it to someone who's going to transfer this
Process
in
it.
order to process it. That
Mhm.
could be the missing link. The person that put this audio together for the defense.
No,
or
they're
for
gonna-
the
the
prosecution.
evidence
but
they're
to change,
playing
like
is
metadata and stuff like that. You'd have to try to edit the file or do something to the file.
not just
That would
accessing
yeah,
it, wouldn't
just
put it in as modified.
Copied
Mm.
probably wouldn't. I mean, it may mess with the dates, but that might be about it. So I mean,
Um,
anyway, at this age with
right.
audio like that, you have to have witness testimony be like, yeah, that's my audio, or that's you have
Right.
to have some corresponding evidence.
But not
I,
to sell it.
Not to sell it. You
Eh,
sell it all day.
all right.
Sell
Sell it
copies
all day.
all day. All day.
That whoever did that would get busted. That would be very hard to be the one person who leaked some kind of evidence and get away with it. And if that would, if I'm the judge and I don't find out at the end of the court case
Mm-hmm.
who did it,
No, it's super easy. Hello,
Right.
I'm Jason Jones. Just go ahead and give me $100,000. Here's your audio.
what do you
I
mean?
just do that all day. I just imitate you, and then I'm out. Disappear.
Well, and if the money comes in a plastic, if it comes in a brown bag like he's normally,
It's not
paying,
about. I don't care about the money. I don't. It
Like
doesn't,
it
I don't
doesn't
even.
get
I don't even
tracked.
care what you got paid.
You're good.
I want to find the person who did the leaking,
Mhm.
and that's what you need to find. Somebody is playing dirty in this trial. Now,
well, they're probably
when it
stupid
comes
and
to
emailed it.
criminal trial, let's take P. Diddy out of it. Let's say we have a criminal trial against somebody who has more than $5 million.
Mhm.
Okay, that's what we have. A criminal trial against somebody who has more than $5 million.
Yeah, he's up to 400 million
Right.
now.
Right.
Yeah,
you have to assume they're going to do whatever they got to do to not go to jail.
they
Right.
likely started emailing it around or posted it somewhere that'll link back to the
And
origins.
leaking stuff that you need to get out there to prove that the one star witness is not as
Yeah, she
nice as
broke.
right. Like
Broke
he,
the image of her
right. We got to
niceness
break
and
that
sweetness.
image. We'll leak
Yeah.
this
Well,
audio. Who cares who gets in
She
trouble?
dug.
The smartest thing they do is leak it to a news source that paid, and then the news source edit the crap out of it and put it out, and then
But they did
your
what
prints are
they
gone
went
other
one
than
step
the
further. They don't
transaction.
have to pay anybody. Go to TikTok and make something viral. You just
Yeah,
drop
but
it
I
on
mean, what?
TikTok.
Oh,
and
you
everybody
would
knows.
yeah,
benefit
that
you?
would be the
What would
worst thing to
benefit
do.
you?
That would
Because then you're
trade.
just giving it
Right,
away.
they're going to tell you exactly who it is.
But if
now.
it's for his defense, if he's doing
Oh,
it
if he's
for
doing it,
him
yeah.
to clarify her illusion of
Well, the
she's
first
not so
person to
nice.
ever post it has already been questioned by investigators. I would bet, I don't know,
Mm-hmm.
5, 6, 7 years worth of life income. Like the first person to ever post it has already been questioned.
Yeah.
Like the judge is pissed. He's walked out of those chambers and was like, "Go get me the prosecutor. Bring him in
Heads
here.
are gonna roll.
I need you to get a whole team on whoever committed this, and I want it done. And if it's your team, we're gonna put somebody in jail.
Yeah.
Hope it's not, or whoever would do. Who would do that? I
what
mean,
would
I
be
guess
the
you would,
way to do that without getting caught? I guess I would say I would probably leak it onto the dark web and let people then go at it.
I'm
like
not doing
sharks.
it because I would be fearful of what I just told you.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Like as soon as I downloaded it to put it onto a flash drive to give it to Josh so Josh could give it to the world and
There's
be
a
like,
trail.
this was just handed to me and I'm going to play it for you for the first time.
Yeah.
I can't reveal my source. A mind never reveals his source, which, you know, an FBI agent waterboarding you in a
Eventually.
basement might make you do it.
Pulling your toenails out.
Right.
You know.
I mean,
like
yeah, okay, it was Big Bobby.
yeah, I don't even like the guy. Dang it.
Right.
Give it down.
Go get my IT guy.
Don't waterboard him.
This is where my IT guy lives. I don't
Right.
even know how to do that stuff.
I don't even know
Next thing
him.
you know, we're getting
Right.
waterboarded together. It's
Yeah.
a bonding experience.
Yeah.
They come and get me. I only got $12 for it. It's all Josh had. Leave me alone.
I'll sell you my
And I got a cool signed autographed Bigfoot
Right.
picture.
Right.
What a
I got a
big-
picture of him and
Right.
Bigfoot and $12
in an alien costume.
in an alien costume.
And so this case is going to come down to somebody getting busted doing something shifty, and I think the judge is starting to realize that.
Yeah.
But it's too late now, as you can't sequester them after you've already just done the whole process. You'd have to restart.
You've exposed them to
Right,
the world and let them
right.
free range. What are
Big
we talking
mistake.
about?
Right.
Yeah, it's nuts.
The trial resumes today at 9:00, I think, or is it out for the weekend? Did they take today off? I think they may have taken today off.
It was my understanding
Somebody
they were
was saying
coming
they're
back.
resuming Friday.
Are they? All right.
They
all
were
right.
off yesterday, but
Good morning, Josh. Animal Expeditions in the building. The Bigfoot hunter. The
Hello.
Bigfoot hunter.
Yeah.
Got any weekend plans, Penny?
No, not yet.
Not yet.
No, I just messaged my hairdresser see if she'll do my hair because I look like a maniac.
On a
That's it.
weekend?
I don't
That's what you're
know.
supposed to do during the week.
I don't know.
Sean.
I need
Get
freedom.
it together,
Freedom.
we don't have time. We just whenever it
Right.
happens.
If you're looking for something to do, let me give you what's popping this weekend. Tranquility Wellness Festival at Naples Grand on Saturday and Sunday.
Oh, 2 days. Okay.
Live music and food trucks at Crazy Dingo Brewing on Friday through Sunday. Comedian David Kocher live at Off the Hook Comedy Club.
Oh, yeah, that's
So-
where we're going tomorrow.
Southwest
Doing
Florida Mac and Cheese Showdown
11
at
a.m.
Millennial Brewing. Where are you going tomorrow, 11 a.m.?
That's some psychic fair. Or
Oh
something
yeah,
at
that's
11
true.
a.m.
I forgot about that.
Bike night at Cheeks Bar, Cars on Dean Street in downtown Fort Myers, and third annual Gatherings Grove Mango Farm Fest in Boquilla on Sunday. Get out my mangoes. I'm
I
saving them for
like-
the best.
Don't forget football camp.
I like that crazy.
And yeah, and
crazy
then Tommy
dingo.
Bohannon's football camp is on Saturday, and I'll be at Women of Distinction on Saturday night hosting the Women of Distinction, which
no,
is
no
on
award
Sanibel.
this year.
On
Huh?
Sanibel.
No
How do I
award
get
this
an
year.
invite?
No awards?
No award for you this year.
No.
How do I get an invite? I'm a woman.
You? Yeah, you want an invite?
I should go.
Right?
Yeah.
I think it's like a ticket thing. Like I think that's what it is.
Oh, you just buy a ticket?
Right.
Oh.
And they serve food. They have like a open bar. They have like it's top notch,
Yeah,
and
I
it's on
definitely need to get my
Sanibel
hair
this
done.
year. And then they give awards to women
Mhm.
that are done the right thing, I guess. I guess you could say. And then they also award scholarships.
Oh, that's cool.
And it's just a very fun night. And the Women of Distinction is a great organization. I should call Missy and put her on the spot. Maybe we will before the end of the show.
Right?
There's a beer exchange bar in China where the prices fluctuate according to the demand in real time, like a stock market. It's supposed to be a thrill with prices moving up and down on a giant display.
What?
So, right.
You just got me at what?
So like if
You got my
a beer
attention.
starts getting, they treat the beers like a stock market. So the price goes up when everybody starts buying it,
Mm-hmm.
right? And then when they don't buy it, the price comes down, and then they have it fluctuating, and people are into it. I guess
Like throughout the your
throughout the day,
experience?
right? Yeah.
Hmm.
That's weird.
Okay. So
Right.
if you got a bunch of
Seems
alcoholics,
like a
it's only gonna be
really
high.
pain in the ass for a point of sale system.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
We need 10 beers now.
Oh, 10% discount.
Right. Oh, it really
20%.
dropped. Everybody, beers for everybody. They're 25 cents right now.
Dang.
Now that would be something.
Everybody hold.
Like a horn?
Now-
Goes
now-
out like,
I should make my
Now,
own
if
beer.
it was just random
yeah.
and it wasn't based on an algorithm, that would be great because then you're just sitting there and all of a sudden you look over and like Bud Light drops to 18 cents. You're like, I'll take 6.
Yeah.
I'll take 6 right now.
Yeah, you're like
Right.
the stock market when they go out there
Right.
and they scream with the little papers and you're like,
Right.
la, 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 la. You just start
Right.
screaming.
And then you start looking at
Yeah.
like your stock. You're like, man, we got to overstock.
Everybody
Absolute,
hold
man.
for 20 cents. Hold.
Hold it. But I really want a beer. Shut up, Jim.
Right. We can get to 15. We're waiting. A woman and her boyfriend accidentally flew 14 hours from Frankfurt to Buenos Aires for a wedding they weren't even invited to.
Oh, nice.
What?
It's like Wedding Crashers.
I
Right,
know.
right.
Spent the entire trip dodging the actual guests like undercover agents. Yasmin Sarli, 31, and her boyfriend, David, I'm going to say David, 36, thought they were
David.
invited to a friend's small destination wedding in Argentina in October 2023. They had received a save the date text, but never got a formal invite. David, brimming with confidence, booked flights in a room of the same resort as the other guests, all without checking the details. As the trip neared, no group chats, schedules, or updated arrived. The couple realized they weren't on the guest list.
Oh,
Too late to
no.
cancel and lose the money they turned into a secret getaway, but instead of relaxing, they spent 6 days in stealth mode, avoiding the pool when the others were there, disguising themselves with odd outfits, and eating off hours to avoid being spotted. Sarli caught admission, avoid the wedding guest, and likened it to its own spy movie. The couple eventually broke up after the trip, but Sarli says they never told anyone at the wedding. That is until she posted the story on TikTok that's now gone viral.
She should have taken pictures everywhere. They'll be like,
Right.
how did Beth, how did she have all these pictures? I'll be like, oh.
I said, it sounds like a
Like
some-
a creeper thing.
like
And
if I
never
had-
be in the picture.
It would be fun if I had friends that were having a destination wedding and I knew I wasn't invited, but I knew everything about their wedding. And I'd be like, all right, Sarah, you ready?
Yeah.
We're not going to tell anybody we're there,
Yeah.
but we will take a bunch of pictures from the same location.
Yeah.
We'll avoid them. We'll post everything like we were there,
Yeah.
right? But we were never there.
I'd be at the
cool.
buffet.
Right?
Yeah.
I'd be like snacking.
Right, they would catch me. They're
You'll
getting married
see
in
me.
Vegas. We probably shouldn't do this.
Viva
Did you see the
Las
guy at the
Vegas.
bar screaming? Yeah, it was Jason. I thought we didn't invite him.
That's the reason we never invite
Right,
him.
right. Oh, man, by the way, proposed to an AI girlfriend while living with a real one.
Of course.
Mm.
Whoa.
If you're that lonely, switch hands.
Oh.
Disgruntled monkey tears down the no feeding banner. A wild monkey at the county park in Hong Kong was caught tearing down a large no feeding banner yesterday in what appears to be a bold act of defiance.
Good.
Park rangers say the sign was intended to curb increasing human-monkey interaction, a measure backed by the Agriculture, Fisheries, and Conservation Department to discourage feeders. Witnesses report the monkey climbed onto the banner stand and shredded it, drawing gasp and laughter from onlookers. Authorities warn that feeding wild monkeys can spark aggressive behavior and lead to fines, reinforcing the ban's importance. Let me tell you the way this went down.
It sounds like
Hey,
not feeding them can also cause problems.
Hey, Bill, how come the humans ain't throwing us up food no
I
more?
think it has to do with that thing there.
They put that thing up and they just stopped throwing food at
Yeah,
us.
that was
What
weird.
thing? That thing
That
up
thing.
there.
Yeah.
That thing up there. Hold on, I'll
Are
be
you
right back.
You gonna
Where are
do
you
something?
going? I'm going to go take care of that thing.
Have you seen this thing?
Is this the one that's out running around wild?
I love those
If you
big
take a
eyeballed
picture of it
ones.
with a flash, it will kill itself.
Oh, no. Don't take pictures of monkeys with flashes then.
Wow.
Really?
In a stress situation like exposure to camera flashes, they've been observed to bash their heads against branches of cage walls until they die.
Oh my gosh. Because
Is that not crazy? I
they
mean, that's the
think that they're-
cutest thing. You wouldn't think about it,
Right, what about the person who took those pictures? Did
Yeah.
they kill him?
Yeah.
right?
You know what? They probably think that they're seeing
Right.
like another
Those are
dimension.
sad pictures. I don't even want to look at that picture.
I never want to see those pictures. again.
There is a monkey running the street somewhere, by the way. The kind you want.
Really?
Right. Yeah. It might
a
be in
diaper?
Florida. It might be in Florida. Oh, it's like they keeps getting spotted. They keep seeing
Oh,
it.
I
Right.
want him to come here.
Right.
It's a tiny Sasquatch.
I will protect you. Come to
That's
me.
no
Squash.
monkey.
Mini squash.
That's Bigfoot.
Mini squash.
Mini squash.
And you will have all the string cheese
Oh.
you want. Come on, see
Look
me.
at this.
I would love to have it as a pet. That'd
Me
be cool.
too. I
No,
like, can
here
you
it is.
imagine we do a show here with a monkey?
No, I got
Orange
my ass
City.
beat by one. I don't want it.
Yeah.
I know that's on the internet somewhere. When I find it, I'm gonna share it with the world.
I love that. You don't even know. You have
Near
no
the St.
idea.
John's River.
Oh my god.
Right. I got my ass. It wasn't
No
funny.
one knows how they got here.
It
You're
just
so
started beating my ass.
dramatic.
Oh, I wish I could call my buddy. If he went on the radio right now, he would definitely verify the story.
You're so
He looked
dramatic.
over and that thing was like, bah, 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 bah.
Did you have a
It
no
may have,
feed
it
the
may have been
monkey?
left punch me. 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2.
Did you have a
He
no?
had to pull it off. I
Don't
was like,
feed
hey,
the
you're
monkey sign.
Right.
That's what happens. Feed the
I
monkey.
said, go spank your monkey, bro.
Did he smell his butt while he did?
I don't know. But my face smelled like his butt when he was done. It was kind of weird.
weird.
Oh no, a baby spider monkey wearing a diaper was captured after running loose through San Antonio neighborhood. San Antonio
Another
Animal
one.
Care Services
Wow.
said the spider monkey, estimated about 6 months old, was reported
Aw.
running through the Northwest Crossing neighborhood on Tuesday. Officers arrived to find the young primate sitting in the street wearing a heavily soiled diaper. They were able to capture the monkey and is working with the primarily primates to give the baby animal specialized care. The monkey's owner was identified and cited for having prohibited animal in the city and allowing the animal to wander freely, failing to produce evidence of animal having rabies vaccines and failing to just be a good person. The spider monkeys, native to southern Mexico, Central and Southern America, are considered exotic animals, are not allowed as pets in San Antonio.
Oh, when I lived in San Antonio, I never came across a monkey.
All right.
There he is. Uh-oh.
I have just
Where'd
bad
my
luck.
mouse go? There he is.
Let me get a piece
Oh!
of...
Oh my god, I want a monkey.
Right. He was like, somebody come change this already. I've ran all over town trying to find one person to get
Somebody
this
take my
damn diaper. And what's crazy is he hasn't figured out how to take it off.
Yeah, he's got thumbs. He could do it.
All right.
Oh, how cute. I think that was the neighborhood I lived in.
Nope. That's my scooter.
Is
Son
that
of
my
a-
house?
That's my cousin's scooter. They need to call a concrete man for sure there, no matter
Yeah.
what. Yeah,
They're
yeah.
roots
They
are
should spend a little.
Butt
busting up
prints
there.
Whoever's house that is definitely is a concrete guy. Pizza might be the perfect food as it pairs with anything, including vodka.
What?
Perhaps knowing this, ISCO Spirits has just debuted its Pizza Vodka. The first created pizza strip vodka for their own home state of Rhode Island, and they realized that all the states should get to enjoy their own cheesy version. Believed to be the first of its kind, it's crafted with all natural ingredients, starting with a base of organic wheat. Herbs, spices, tomatoes, and fresh mozzarella cheese were added.
Wait a minute. Are we drinking the pizza? Like a vodka drink tastes like pizza?
Yeah.
Or a pizza
Yeah, pizza
that
flavored
tastes-
vodka. What do you think about that?
With like pepperonis and stuff in it? That's
Yeah, put it in my
gross.
Bloody Mary.
That sounds gross.
That's a great start from Mud Bloody. You ever had bacon vodka in a Bloody Mary? Fire!
Really?
Right. You didn't hear it from me, though.
Mm.
Yeah, no, that never happened.
Did you hear about what the Florida Panthers did?
No.
They damaged the Stanley Cup.
What?
Yep, they dented it.
Wait, why?
Just because they were celebrating. They probably dropped
Aw.
it or whatnot.
Too
By the
many
way, not the
vodka
first
drinks.
time it's been done. It's been done like 30 times before. And one team last year, or one player last year, took it into the ocean,
Mm.
and they had to like resurface the whole thing.
Oh my goodness.
Saltwater.
Yeah.
Right. They get to run around with it.
That's pretty cool. I mean, they earned it. So,
Let me ask you a question.
yes.
And if you know about it now because in the past 24 hours it's hit the news stream, that doesn't count. Prior to the last 24 hours, did you know there was a military base with an airstrip off of Alligator Alley? An old military base, a defunct military base with an airstrip off of the alley.
No. Like
No.
in the
Did you
middle of
know?
the Everglades?
Right. Did you know?
No.
Did you know?
No, but I do know what they are doing though. There.
Well, I do too. Hold on. I'm going to break it down for you.
Mhm.
Do you know?
No.
They're creating Alligator Alcatraz.
Yep.
Nice.
What is this?
Hold on. I want to read it the way
I saw
I
it on
wrote
the
this
news this
yesterday. She did, by the way, she did like her. Sarah asked if you liked her things.
Yes, thank you. I'm excited to put them in my garden.
She did.
Super
Hold on.
excited.
So I yesterday I was reading this and I was like, oh, I'm going to tell this, but here it is. You ready? Deep in the heart of the Everglades, where GPS goes to die, comes the ultimate immigration solution. Introducing Alligator Alcatraz, America's most secure detention center, brought to you by the fine folks that thought maybe a swamp is the answer. Built on 30 miles of mosquito-infested marshland, Alligator Alcatraz comes fully equipped with airstrips, chain link fences, and Florida's finest natural security system, giant reptiles. We don't need guard dogs. We've got gators named Carl, Sheila, and Steve. Escape isn't just unlikely, it's lunch. So if you're thinking of skipping court, think again, because at Alligator Alcatraz, we bite back. Alligator Alcatraz, now accepting federal funding and exotic reptiles. Book your stay today, or we'll book it for you. Paid for by the citizens of Extreme Florida Solutions. I love this.
I see
They-
some cool music
Right.
behind that too.
All right, let's do it. I got you.
They should have Joe Exotic run it.
Oh no.
What?
Hey, I've never once thought you were right about something, Betty, but you might be onto something. You might be onto something. All right.
Go ahead and move him over there.
We have pardoned Joe. We're going to bring him down. He's
Yeah.
going to be a correctional officer.
Give him a gun on his hip again.
And
Let him do
now
what he
we'll
wants.
get
I don't
some
care.
of those daggers, and we'll get them from that lady we hate in Tampa.
Yeah.
Nobody likes her. I love that idea. It's a good idea.
I think that's a
Could
great
take
idea.
as little as 30
Right.
to
By the
60
way,
days.
Do
for
you the video? I wanted to do the video. Can you get the video of Secret Service man, and can you mute the audio and let me read his words? Because when
Secret
Patriots.
Service.
hold on.
Mhm.
When I read it, I was like, oh, this is perfect. All right, let's go. You ready?
that. Say when.
Go ahead, press play. Patriots, the audio just leaked of a recorded message of Cassie yelling at a certain named man, Sug Sug. I don't know how to pronounce it. Let's go to the commentary. She is so, I don't know. Threatening his life. She's saying, I will unalive you. I will unalive you. I've never done it before, but I'll unalive you. I'll make you disappear. Crazy madness. This was apparently played for the jury. We don't know. I don't know. When
that
I
was
saw it,
great. I
right.
love it.
When I read it, I immediately said, God, this guy needs to be doing the Trump voice.
it was great.
Right. Sarah's show, you know the one we sent where the man does the gay Trump, but over the Trump voice?
Yeah.
He has like 75 videos.
Does he?
And I went down the rabbit hole yesterday. I was like, this guy's ingenious.
Funny.
Right. You just got to come up with your you come up with your
Yes.
gimmick. Next thing you know, you're paid.
I love it when he's got one that he's like, and it's all about like just random. Can't even think of one, but they're so funny that he's literally talking about like when your boyfriend breaks up with you publicly, and it's like him, the Elon thing, and it's like
Right.
the gay guy, like
Right. That's the one That's the one we played.
That was
He's got like five or he does all of them. I don't know. I don't know.
I don't know.
Now we need to play him. That he's funny. What's his
Right.
name?
I don't know. Sarah, if you're watching, send us the link.
Hold on.
Good morning,
That's
Jen.
funny.
Great to see you this
So
morning.
funny.
Today's the longest day of the year, by the way, so don't waste it. Summer is officially starts today, and it also means it's the longest day of the year. The summer solstice takes place tonight at exactly 10:42 p.m. Eastern, and after this weekend, the days will start getting shorter until we hit the winter solstice in December 21st. So summer officially starts. I love long days, baby. Give them to me. Longer the daylight, the better. You looking for him?
Yes, I'm looking for him.
Right. We sent the video once. You had it. Or maybe I sent it.
Oh, he's so funny.
Either way. How you doing, Josh? You good, buddy? Animal
Doing good,
Expeditions?
yeah.
Out there hunting down ghost and Bigfoot every day.
Yep.
That's the gimmick.
I'm actually gonna probably do some this weekend.
What are you doing this weekend?
Going to visit family up north of Florida and do
Every
some-
time you go up there, you end up working. Do you ever think about going to visit family up north and not hunting down Bigfoot? Right. You're like, I'm already here.
I'm already here, but as well.
I mean, you helped him get a place in Bigfoot country for a reason, man.
Right.
It's only so much, you know. You're like, all right, I've seen you.
I also got to bring my own costumes. So.
They're like,
Right.
right. Oh my God, Bigfoot was seen. Every time I go up there, I see him. I don't know how that's possible. Right. There's some guy who's like, oh, God, I got to go play Bigfoot again this weekend. He's coming to town. I love, you know what I love that's happening now? Have you seen the new AI app that's floating around?
Oh, with the Bigfoots?
Where you can be,
Yes.
where
Yeah.
you do the audio or you do the video and then it turns you into a Bigfoot.
Mhm.
Uh-huh.
And they're hysterical, man. And now they got them with Stormtroopers. The Stormtroopers one that went viral. It took this app viral. Whoever did it with Stormtroopers. It was
Aren't they doing it with CapCut?
is
I
that what?
Or is
don't
that a different
know.
one? I think there are a lot of them that I've seen say CapCut. Let me see if I can find them.
I don't
see 'em all
know.
the time, and now that I'm
The
looking,
Bigfoot with the burrito running in the.
The
woods.
Star Trek, the Stormtroopers one is what made it go viral. And now everybody is wanting to use the app. But I'm not buying any more damn AI apps. I think I pay more for AI than I do for my mortgage.
there you go. Your technologist started dying the minute you said it.
Why do you listen? Things that make no sense. This is a cool list. You ready for this?
Yeah.
Things that make no sense. Pressing harder on the remote when the batteries are dying.
Yes.
Never works.
If a tomato is fruit, does that make ketchup a smoothie?
Ew.
Could be.
That sounds disgusting.
I'm sure people have it.
Why is it called a driveway when we park in it and parkway when we? These are rhetorical questions. These aren't
Mhm.
what makes no sense. Why do they sterilize the needle before the lethal injection?
Yeah,
Mhm.
why?
They should
That sounds
bring
like a
me the
waste
box of
alcohol.
dirty needles.
Just get the ones from the dumpster.
Bring me a box of those.
I won't get sick from
Right.
that.
Yeah, it's like,
I'll be
Right.
fine. It's safe.
yeah, he's exiting anyway.
Why do round pizzas come in square boxes and cut into triangles?
Cover your bases.
Why do
Geometry.
banks charge a fee for not having any money?
That's true.
Solid things that make no sense. Why is the word abbreviation so damn long?
Mm-hmm.
Why do noses run and feet smell? Why do they call it quicksand when it works very slow? Very slow. These are okay. I don't know. I don't like it. So, if time flies when you're having fun, do pilots live forever?
No, but they're starting to say that the world is flat, just so you know.
Yep, that's going around a lot.
That's going around all
Yeah,
the
it's
pilots
big
they're
time.
interviewing.
Big time. And there's an ice wall and everything.
All the pilots, huh?
A lot
not
of
all.
them.
What do they
of
do?
them, but-
Just fly off the edge?
They're saying that the world is
Where
flat.
do they fly? How
No,
do they
they-
figure that out? They fly
Stick
off
to
the
them.
edge? Come
There's-
on.
There's government-controlled
Yes.
military bases that prevent you from crossing the ice wall.
I sent you that one video
Yeah.
where that
Yeah.
guy. Yeah.
So you're saying I can't circumnavigate the Earth?
Right. That's what they're
That's
saying.
what you're telling me.
I'm not telling you that.
We're
I'm saying
living
they're
under a
telling you
dome, apparently. Under a dome. That's what they say.
Find
Yeah.
that bull crap.
that. Mm.
It's probably somebody going, did you know that the Earth is flat? Scientists
Pretty
in
much.
2025
I'll
discovered.
send you a few
And it's
of
stock
these.
video. It's nothing real.
Yeah.
I want to send. I want to see. Are you sending me a video of the flat Earth? Somebody jumping off the side of it?
No, I'm sending you videos of.
And you're telling me
people-
there's something all the way around the outside.
That's what they're saying. You keep saying I'm telling you. I'm telling you that other people are telling you.
Yeah.
Is it made up, Sean? Are you making this up?
I'm not making
Are you
it
just
up.
randomly making it? I mean, if you are, it's
I'm
okay.
not
You can
making
admit
it up.
Are you
seen,
sure?
I've
Okay.
seen the videos where they
All
make
right.
these claims.
All
Whether
right.
it's real or not is up for
But
you to
it's just
decide.
somebody
I'm-
making a claim.
I'm out.
Well, supposedly
Right.
scientists
Well, they have some
been
different proof. Yeah.
doing
Tons of
tests.
pilots. So I sent you 2 pilots. One of them that the people are questioning. Like that's the trend now. You just go and you ask the pilots, like, "Hey, what you think the world is flat?" And then and some of them will like be like, "Yeah."
Is this
actually."
before or after they got busted drinking in the bar?
Just saying.
This is after
They're
that.
doing something
There's a
naughty.
lot.
Right.
This is after that Coke weekend.
All right, here we go. Oh, yours.
Talk to the pilot, please. Right here. You're the pilot? Hi. How long have you been flying for?
Like for Delta, 21 years, but maybe like 30 something.
I want to know, because they say the pilots know a lot. Do you think the Earth is flat or no?
I know it's flat.
You know it's flat. How long have you been flying for? You said.
Over 30 years.
And when you tell people that, do they think you're like crazy or no?
Only one person.
Only one person?
Yeah, you're recording me.
Okay, now there's the other guy that explains it. And I'm just saying, there's like a lot of these pilots that are being questioned. They're saying the same thing. Are
think we need to
they
do a
pulling
Take
their
your
mask?
mask
I don't
off so
know.
we can all make fun of you personally.
Right,
trying to
right.
hide behind that mask. Like I'm going to entertain this guy.
Any curvature while we were up there?
Curvature, no.
No, there's no curvature.
It's just all flat.
The Earth is level, right?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay, cool. Thank you.
So, did you just have to compensate for curvature due to the flood descent as we landed just now?
In our minds, no, not necessarily.
So, when it comes to the flight of descent, do you have to compensate for curvature?
No.
You don't?
Nope.
Okay. If you're landing east, and then if you're landing west,
Right.
would you have to like slow down or speed up due to Earth's motion?
No.
No?
Nope.
So we
Earth's
don't,
motion has nothing to do with it.
so we don't compensate for the curvature whenever we're landing.
We don't do anything
And
with
then we don't do anything when it comes to the motion of Earth.
Curvature is.
That doesn't prove anything. An airplane. Go ahead. An airplane, just for the record.
Yes. Now NASA
What is it?
changed
Hold
their
on. How long?
information,
Can you
too.
put this into your AI real quick for me, Sean? Tell me how long a 747. I'm going for the big one. How long is a 747 runway?
Journey doesn't believe that it's.
All right. Journey doesn't believe it. All right. A Boeing typically requires the length of around 10,000 feet for takeoff, 7,500 for landing,
Mhm.
and in 7,500 feet, there's no curve. You don't have to compensate for something that doesn't have a curve in 7,500 feet. In
What they're
landing,
making an assumption of is if you fly straight on a globe, then you can,
right?
Like,
But I'm
but
landing
you
on
wouldn't-
7,500 feet. I'm coming down.
That's the curvature that they're
I'm-
talking about.
But as I'm
not
coming
buying that
down, I'm
either. I think
coming
there's
down.
other
I don't
reasons for
have.
that.
That's what they're saying. The answer to that question is no. I don't have to compensate. I'm landing on 7,500
Yeah.
feet. There's no curve to that. Like there's no curve in seven. There's no curve inside a mile.
So now NASA's saying that the world is actually pear-shaped.
Yeah.
I've heard that too.
Yeah.
So
well,
what are we
and-
gonna
and
say?
you see some pictures that do. kind of
NASA
look
said that.
Yes.
Or
Yeah.
somebody on the internet saying
No.
NASA said that.
Well, I mean, you think about it. Supposedly, at some point, the moon hit the Earth. That dent just wouldn't immediately go away. And
I'm
if
gonna
you
start
look,
putting something on the internet.
There are some.
Did y'all know the Earth is shaped like a pineapple?
Well, there are some pictures far away where you can see
Upside down.
there's like a
Shaped like a
Right.
banana.
They used to tell us that the world was flat, and we believed it. Now then they said it's a spear, and
Who
now we believe
believed
that
it?
too. The whole world did.
I don't think they ever told us the world was flat.
Yes, they did. They even
Yeah,
start.
they
They
did.
started like in my parents like in their age group between like 1920s to like 19.
in Cuba.
No, everywhere.
Right.
The United States had a flat map. By the way, it was actually they were saying that it was flat. The world was flat, and then they changed to a spear.
They told you they had a lot of things in Cuba they wanted you to believe.
On the farm.
You guys
In
don't want to
Cuba.
argue with me, but it's true. You can look at your American stuff. There was the same thing in between 1920s to 1945s. You guys were saying that the world was flat. So now it's like, oh, everybody's crazy for saying that, but you guys started it.
Yeah, and then we went to
We
space
don't have a
and
space
realized
program.
it wasn't flat.
We don't have a space program. You guys did.
But did we go to space though?
Flat
That's the
Earth,
question.
well, that flat earthers say no.
6th century BCE.
And flat earthers say we've
more
never
than-
got off of this.
More than 2,000 years ago, the round Earth was not just theorized, but measured and accepted, at least by educated classes.
Measured 2,000 years ago.
Who measured it?
Right.
How'd they measure it?
Hold the
You
ruler,
believe
bro.
anything
Let's
they put
go.
there.
Right, come on.
That'd be a long ass measure.
They measured enough
And
to
then you have
realize
to
there
make
was
sure that you're
curvature.
straight. You know what I'm saying? Like, dude, did you really go off to the left a little bit, about 5 miles back? Damn
Yeah.
you.
So what about this guy? Everybody says that
The aliens measured it.
what's his name? I just sent you the video. This guy. He's like
Medieval universities, 12,000s onward, the round Earth was part of basic cosmology.
Do you think it's flat or round, Sean?
I think it's pear-shaped.
Of course you do.
I think it's flat on one side and then domed on the other.
I think it's like the dent in the
I think
back
it's
of
like
my
a
head.
Pop-Tart. It's got like really good sweet icing on top, right?
I think it's
A lot of
round
good
and then
stuff
it's
in
got
the
a
middle.
dent in the side, just
Yeah.
like my head.
Yeah. Because the thing with the emergency flight pass, that is very bizarre. It's very bizarre. So you can have an emergency of someone flying out of London and they will land in what you would think would take longer to go to than just like go straight to the United States because they're like right across, right?
Because
No.
it's the curvature of
But
the
they
Earth.
go to like Australia and that's a quicker flight.
Yes,
There's a whole
you don't go
explanation
by
about it.
Australia when you fly from London.
Man, did
No,
you drink that
for
purple juice?
emergencies.
Yeah,
Did
yeah.
not-
The
should I-
green juice is too much.
Should
for
I
you.
not have drank this apple juice?
The green juice.
Where
was
did you
too
get
much,
this apple
Too
juice?
much for you.
You guys really need to
It's not about the juice.
Is
It's
the
about
wor-
the
hold
age
on.
of the juice.
So you think it's like a donut? It's like powdery
Oh,
on
now
one
it's a
side, not
donut.
powdery on the other. Like
no, what I believe is that NASA's taking our money and they're just telling you whatever you want to believe, and then they're drawing little pictures and you believe everything.
What
That's
happens
what
if I
believe.
get to the other side? Am I still going to stick there?
You know, like that's
I have a good
my
friend
belief.
who believes the Earth is flat.
Speaking about space, did you see that shuttle that exploded? Another
Not shuttle.
They don't make it
SpaceX.
down. They can't make it past the thing.
Come
on.
SpaceX shuttle going to Mars.
Yeah,
Just
SpaceX
saying.
launches into the water pool in the sky and nobody
That-
notices.
that's
it float
supposed to
by.
go to Mars.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the ones that keep blowing up are supposed to go to Mars.
Yeah.
I didn't know that. That's what
Yeah.
they are. They're supposed to go.
We ain't going
Your
nowhere.
Honor, according to the new witness that I just got on the
Look at that
case, I want to go
fireball.
ahead and admit that I want to rest my case.
Yeah.
Elon is from Mars.
He is from Mars.
He's trying to get off this.
100%.
He's like, man, I'm going to get one out of here.
Well, supposedly there's a Tesla in space too.
Yes,
Yeah.
A
yes,
Tesla
that's
vehicle.
true.
That is true.
Yeah.
Playing a music over and over again.
Oh, I didn't know it was playing music.
Yeah, it had a song playing, a U2 song.
Names,
How,
music.
for how long you think it'll? How long the battery will hold the song? How long do you think?
Oh, it's dead.
I'm sure it's dead by now.
It's dead. I always ask. Now, those are all the questions I ask. Like, why
Yeah.
would you do that? Like, just to have it rotate
Fourth
around Earth?
straight rocket is the
Yep.
latest public setback from us Mars dream.
He had like a three. The headline I read
Boom.
for this is Elon Musk had 3 words to say about it. And I was like trying to think about what the 3 words I would say if I was Elon Musk.
Mhm.
SOB.
Right. Try it again.
Like, do we trust these things?
Right.
From
3-word
Mars?
response. Here's what he said. There it is, right there. See it? Casual 3. A casual. What was his casual 3-word response? We're going to read the whole damn
Yeah,
story.
yeah, it's still not
just
going to
give
tell
me
us.
3 words,
Right.
dude.
Oh, here
Right.
we go with the ads. You pick bad links, man.
Why don't you go to that video?
It doesn't matter.
Put
Who
my video
cares?
from that
Who
guy.
cares? Over it.
Right.
Just a scratch.
I
Just
love.
say-
I love.
That's what he
big as
said.
a scratch.
Just a scratch.
That
What
was a
video?
whole
What
explosion.
video do you have now?
My favorite thing is like watching.
Just a scratch. That's a good. I like it. Look, man. Look. It's just who cares. One
Sean
will
won't
get
put
off,
it.
and I will leave.
I love the videos where they
Nano.
catch NASA, like pretending to be in certain things, and then they get caught. Like, oh, we're in 0 gravity, but the guy puts a cup down. You know, and it's like, and everybody else is floating. Woo! You know, it's like those little things like bubbles in space. How the heck are you getting bubbles in space? Like, there's so many things that are so questionable that I'm like, if you believe everything 100%, like
There's
that's
oxygen and
insane.
air. There's no gravity.
There's no bubbles in space.
How do
There's
you know
no
that?
water. They're doing this underwater. They're showing this underwater. Is
Is
basically
you going to
the-
show me this, or you show me one?
No. This is the other guy that talked about the world being flat or not being flat. The last one, Sean.
Go ahead. Betty.
This morning, the Austrian daredevil
And they're saying that it's a
plans to
pear-shaped.
jump from 23 miles above the New Mexican desert. That's 120,000 feet, 4 times higher
Like
than
the
most
country music.
passenger planes fly.
Sky was totally black, you know, I could see the curvature of the earth, so it was amazing today.
Tell us what emotions you had.
Well, when I was standing outside that capsule, it was a very quiet and peaceful moment, you know. At that moment, you look at the world, and it looks very fragile. You could see the curvature of the earth.
You've been lied to by textbooks, and that dude who jumped out of a perfectly good balloon.
This guy.
What's his name? Felix Baumgartner. He would have been about 2 millimeters above the surface of this globe. That's his edge of space jump. Now, you know, I don't. It's fine. He wants to. I don't have a problem if he does it, but the honesty of it would greatly diminish what I think people thought he was actually doing. And not only that, they made sure to photograph him standing there with a really wide-angle lens, which curves horizontal lines. So in the photo, you see this curvature of Earth's surface, and he said, wow, he's in space. Look at that.
You could see the curvature of the Earth.
He's like Katy Perry.
Get
Get out of here.
That's why the door opened inside.
Yeah.
Above this beach ball. You just don't. That stuff is flat. That stuff is flat. You've been lied to by textbooks.
It was observation that showed us the Earth's curvature in the first place. And if you don't believe all of those scientists and government people for some reason, fly in an airplane and behold an inarguably spherical Earth.
So you spin, when you spin pizza dough, it kind of flattens out. Yeah. Gets wider in the middle. So Earth, throughout its life, even when it formed, it was spinning. And it got a little wider at the equator than it does at the poles. So it's not actually a sphere. It's oblate. And officially it's an oblate spheroid.
Also known as a pear.
But not only that, it's slightly wider below the equator than above the equator.
A little chubbier.
A little chubbier.
Yeah.
Chubby's a good way. It's like pear-shaped. Pear-shaped.
Like your booty.
Pear-shaped. There it is, right there. How do you deny the picture? They just showed you video evidence.
Yeah, that's video evidence of a peer-shaped world. There you go. So
I don't
it's
know,
not flat
maybe-
and it's not spear. It's a
Here we
bear.
Maybe.
He's changing his mind.
No, I'm not.
You made pizza, you know.
Like a pizza.
You can't deny it. Pizza at full force.
Right.
You know,
Now I'm
gravity
getting
pizza.
hungry.
I don't
about
know.
pizza.
I don't know how I feel about this.
Look, but I'm making you question.
No, I don't. Oh, I know it's not flat. I mean, I know it's.
So his whole explanation was BS. They're saying that at 35,000 feet, you can see the curvature of the Earth.
Says who?
And he said at 120, the guy would not have been able to.
Mm-hmm.
Because he's got to justify getting paid $100,000 to be there and talk to that group of people.
So who's telling the truth?
So I think he's BSing us, but I'm still going with pear shape.
Most people BS nowadays.
Yeah,
Everything you get now is BS.
BS.
Right. And what's funny is
I'm just saying we don't.
you
know.
start to see
You
that
can't
now
argue that
because
you don't know.
everyone has a
he
friend.
is correct. It would not be as extreme as the picture. So he is correct.
I don't know.
there.
Maybe it would be.
Well, what,
You can't
what
really
it's
tell.
saying, What it's saying is at 35,000 feet, you'll see a slight curvature.
Hmm.
And then at 60 to 100 is where it gets more significant.
All right, guys.
Undeniably visible.
I hate to do this to everybody, but I am.
Are we starting our weekend?
Yes.
Oh. Well,
Only
yeah.
because I'm out of things to talk about, and the other thing is that
It's okay. I blew your mind. You can't handle it. It's okay.
I'm beat. I'm whooped. I'm whooped. I'm
You're
whooped.
ready.
I'm
Take
whooped.
some more gum.
And,
Take some more gum.
Right.
You can make it.
I've eaten half the pack to get through the 2 hours that we just did, bro.
Have you tried this gum? This Nurex gum?
No.
It's the what's
Take
that
two.
guy?
Joe
The-
Rogan.
Joe Rogan.
Oh,
The
okay.
Joe
Takes this
Rogan
on the
gum.
air.
Yeah.
Right.
We're trying to be like Joe.
Yeah.
That's what I need.
Stimulated.
I need to be like Joe, too. We all do. Right, yeah.
I need to be like Joe's bank account.
Right.
Get out.
Maybe get the gum to sponsor us and we'll start getting there.
And get out of the house. Do something exciting this weekend. Go be a part of something, man. The weather's going to be spotty in the afternoons because summer's here, Florida, ladies and gentlemen. Florida summer's here. Well,
Got football camp tomorrow with
football
Tommy
camp.
Bohannon.
Right.
And
There you
don't
go.
fall off the earth.
Don't fall off the earth. There's a section where there's a dimple. Don't go there. Don't go there.
I don't think anybody. It gets better. Believe that or not, it's the only gum I've ever chewed in my life that actually gets better as you chew it.
Yeah,
but that's
it's actually
because
pretty
it
good.
starts out really horrible. It can only
Yeah,
get
it starts
better.
out like a weird mint.
Right.
You're like, oh, this is a
Right.
bad
This is
mint.
going to fall apart in my mouth.
This is a bad mint.
It's
Right.
a chewy mint.
I got the
I'm gonna
stale
start
mint.
having dreams about Bigfoot.
Yeah. You're gonna be real vivid.
If you don't know about Josh is going to be doing some stuff here with us real soon, and we're going to get involved in the Animal Instincts podcast and as soon
Animal
as,
Expedition
I'm sorry, Animal Expedition Files.
It's all right. It happens.
Whatever.
It's Friday.
Guys, it ain't even about that. I'm beat. I'm telling you right now. I woke up today and was like, They get what they get. They don't throw a fit today. I'm just going to do that all day today. It's I'm gassed out,
Yeah.
and my body took that fall yesterday, and that was rough on me.
I told you were too old to do it.
I
I told you I was too old to do it. And you older than
He
me.
got hurt.
I was trying to be gentle.
He
and say,
got
I'm
hurt
too old
trying
to
to
do it.
sit.
Yeah. I took the hit and said, Jason, I'm too old to do this, and you said, do it,
What?
and then you cried.
Well, I got to leave now because I'm going to go get a massage.
Is it a massage?
I gotta
or
go
a
put my little
massage?
copper sticks in my garden now.
Right,
so-
Sarah got you those little.
Yes, I'm excited. They said they make your plants grow like
They do.
double.
If you go look what they've done to the new bushes that we bought out in front, you would be sold on them forever. And Sarah started as soon as she put them in, they all started to bloom.
Really?
Video
Like the
shows you how to
energy
make
came,
them,
the
yeah.
energy came back. So Sarah has
I love
decided
it.
to make these things. And yesterday I go home. I'm telling you, bro. I go, what are you doing? She goes, I'm making these for Betty. How many plants does she have? I said, I don't know, Sarah. I don't live there. You're there every day. I was like, I don't know how many plants she has.
She sent just the
I
right
said,
amount.
there's like 2
We're
or
in this
3 or
little-
something. I
we
don't know.
spend that whole
4.
day in this little cubed room with the door barely
Right. I
open.
don't let's go. Would you give me a tour of your garden after the show?
You did get lettuce from my garden, though.
Right. That's
and
probably why she
basil.
felt obligated. She was like, we got to make that lettuce grow. We got to make it grow. Let's get her some.
Let's make some more lettuce.
Was it good at least?
Yeah, absolutely. And the basil was so aromatic, like I almost didn't want to use it. I was like, just keep this in the fridge. It smells
Smells
amazing.
good.
Leave the bag open and let it roll.
Yeah.
Let it roll.
Oh, Selena.
I
She's
wanted to
sad
make
we're
sure.
leaving.
Hold on, I want to make sure. I do want to check something because I think it's important. Look,
Something like-
rarely will you hear me say this, but I'm going to tell everybody in the world now. If you're not paying attention to the news cycle, please do to now. Something crazy could pop off at any moment, and not following the news cycle is something I would not recommend. Make sure because you just don't know.
Mm-hmm.
FBI increases surveillance of Iran-backed operatives in U.S. Right.
We're in the tip of something major that we have.
Let me tell you the way it would go if I was the president. Can we just bob them? Can we just go over there? Boom, boom, blow them up. I just want to blow it up. Let's butt it in. Put that buster right in their ass. Take that thing out. Well, Mr. President, we really can't do that. There's a lot of maybe hidden cells all across the United States, and we have to make sure we find those hidden cells. How many are we talking?
Yeah.
I don't know, maybe a couple hundred. Okay, everybody find them. Everyone. Every one of them. You got 48 hours. Hem them up.
Find him. Find him and bring him here.
Right, because that's what he's doing.
Yeah.
Like, let me swoop up anybody that might be an operative. I'm gonna go crazy. Swoop them up. And then we're getting involved. We're getting involved.
You
He
think
said
it's
it
happening?
could happen inside the next 2 days or the next 2 months. You just
Yeah.
don't.
Just
You just don't know.
He says, hell, he doesn't even know.
He said he wanted to give 2 months to allow
Nobody knows what I'm
negotiation.
gonna do. Yeah.
He wanted to give the 2 months to allow negotiation.
Well, I know that it's pretty intense, and people are running. The higher up military people are out of there, and their leaders are kind of evacuating. So, I don't know.
Things are crazy right now, man.
My
They've
neighbors
got
just had to leave. Because
feds
they got
foil
caught up
alleged plan to
Really?
attack police with fireworks bombs and firework bombs in L.A.
Did you see how horrible the people that were protesting and they threw one of those cocktails to one of the police dogs and set him on fire?
What?
No.
Yes, and the dog ended up dying in the hospital.
Oh, that's
because of its
that's murder.
injuries.
It's murder.
Yeah.
That's murder.
That was awful.
That's murder of a law enforcement officer. Probably
Yeah.
death penalty in California.
Should be. Poor animal.
They probably don't have the death penalty in California. How they're like,
That was just I could not even
it's
imagine.
just
why
bad
you
for
would
the
do
body to kill it.
that.
There. By the way, look at this place. This place is shocking to me.
What is this?
This is Alligator Alcatraz. Did you know it
Oh.
existed?
No.
Yeah, they're building on it. They're gonna.
It's there. There's an airstrip, 100-bed place for them to be. It's
That's why
already
30 to
there.
60 days for them to make it live.
Right.
Wow.
It's a former military, or what did they call it? A military installation or something like that.
Mhm.
But I was like, I can't believe there's a big old airstrip out there and
In the middle of everything.
no cartel has taken that over yet.
It's like a little Area 51.
Right.
Yeah.
And you didn't know about it.
No.
I didn't either.
That's weird.
Surrounded by gators and
How many things
anacondas.
don't
Right.
we know?
Pterodactyls.
I,
Me too, Celine. I hate the news. It makes me
Yeah,
nervous.
I don't like it either.
You have to watch it.
I know.
I know.
You have to pay attention right now. You have to. These are the times to pay attention to the news right now. The world is crazy from start to finish. Plus, and you don't pay close attention enough, you miss like the Karen Reed thing. Like I'm catching up on the Karen
Yeah.
Reed thing. Like I legitimately watched a whole Dateline last night on it that was on Thursday, which was weird. But nonetheless, I watched it.
Could that be the shakeup on corruption? Because like some people always say, like, well, what am I gonna do? Like they're all like police officers and stuff, and then a lot of people they don't want to push back because they feel that they're being targeted by certain things like that. This lady literally just proved that her spouse being in that something happened there between her spouse being a law enforcement and the buddies
Can
or
you-
system or something.
Can you legitimately find an organization or something that is completely corruption free besides a
Never.
small business that's owned by a couple of, small business might be an exception to that rule, but for the most part, like if you go into there's corruption everywhere.
Yeah.
And it's just like how do you stop that? How would you ever stop that type of corruption? I don't know.
Yeah.
Money.
How
has
do you
to
stop
come out
P.
of the
Diddy from
equation.
paying off jurors?
You
And
don't.
money
You just
doesn't
don't.
mean anything anymore. That's about the only time.
Just
and even
roll
then,
it.
there's going to be power that's going to be a motivator.
Network.
Mm-hmm.
Is your net worth way more valuable than any dollar in your pocket? Don't ever forget that. The people that you know, the people that you can call when you're struggling, the number you think about when you, if you went to jail, who you would call so you wouldn't have to get put in a cell with somebody.
Mhm.
Like, these are all things I tell you to think about. Your network is your net worth.
That's it.
And this guy is crazy.
Yeah.
So there we go. Anything before we go? Anything? I'm going to get on out of here today, guys.
No,
I'm-
we'll be doing that spiritual thing, spiritual fair on the weekend.
Psychic fair
so
this
psychic
weekend in
fair.
Fort Myers.
We're gonna get our auras read.
Get pictures.
It's orange.
Get pictures.
So there we go.
It's orange. Do you want to know that?
We're gonna check it out.
When
What
you
color-
find out it's orange,
then what
call me.
color's
Okay.
mine? Then what color's mine?
Green.
Really?
I know
That's
his is
good.
green. I've seen his.
That's good. Mine's usually blue green.
It is
everywhere we
green.
go.
Questions?
It's like question.
Anyone?
I see his green.
Yours is orange. You'll find out.
Let's rock and roll.
If I'm right, that's pretty cool because
That
I
would be
made all
cool.
that shit up.
No, green is for sure.
No, actually, when I see you, I see that. So I'm an energy person, so I
Yeah.
see, but I can't explain what I see. Like,
Yeah.
I can't explain. It's not like you're glowing orange to
No,
my
no, no.
eyes. Like, it doesn't really work that way.
No, his is green. I know
Right.
for sure.
Imagine.
But he always looks sick to me anyway, so that's where the green comes from.
Like it makes you want to
I'm
puke.
always like, you should stop smoking cigars, bro. I'm just saying, you don't look good.
Maybe it's keeping me alive.
Maybe it's keeping
Maybe so.
everybody together.
Maybe so.
Yeah.
You never thought about that. You're going up north. You're looking for Bigfoot up north. And where's everybody find you one more time, Josh? Go ahead.
Animal Expedition Files on Facebook,
There we go.
YouTube, and TikTok, and all that.
Had a couple of, you had a couple of you had a couple of girls on yesterday or the day before, right?
From Australia.
From
and
Australia.
New Zealand. Yeah.
Right.
The Cryptid Women's Society.
Ooh.
Amazing people.
Cryptid Woman Society.
Yep.
Did you contact them or did they contact you for the interview?
I contact them.
Hmm.
How'd you come across them? There's so many questions
friends of
now.
So many. Like,
Such a
I'm like,
loaded
I'm like,
question.
I'm like,
Such a loaded question.
dial the number.
Hello.
Hello, it's the Cryptid Women's
See,
Society.
when you're in like this whole like,
Are you a
weird-
man? Yes, we'll do the interview with you, no problem, man.
See, when you're in like this whole cryptid and weird stuff, you know people.
You just
So
start
people
knowing.
know people and they tell you about their people. So you contact that people.
What is the word cryptid in this how is it defined in this use?
Well, you got Bigfoot, you got
Secretive.
Juliet-
Cryptid be
Juliet-
secretive
is
in
it
this,
Juliet?
right?
Oh,
Lisa?
not like the guy in the cryptid.
Like, right.
Tales or
That's what I thought.
whatever.
Tales of the Crypt.
Yeah. 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 I was like,
Welcome to the
I used to
Cryptid
watch
Mothers.
that.
Oh, what happens when a little man walks down the streets?
like he pops out of the thing.
Stumbled and then gets ran over. You'll find out today.
That That thing used to scare the crap out of me as a kid.
That thing's gonna be a meme now.
I
People
I
know.
know. I was always forced to watch that to get the Skinamax. I was like, God, when is this going to be over? All right. I don't know why, but
We're either gonna have Elvira,
I used to
Mistress of the
love-
Dark,
Yeah.
I had a
as her
crush on
special
her when I
guest.
was
what
young.
about? I'll give you another old school one. Hitchhiker. What was the Hitchhiker one that was on the Daytime of the Tales of the Crypt? It was
Oh,
like
yeah.
not the guy, not Hitchhikers. It was a Hitchhiker show that was on at the same time. Tales of the Crypt. What was that show?
What? It wasn't that Quantum Leap guy.
No,
was
he
it?
was a hitchhiker,
A hitchhiker.
I think I know what you're talking about.
and it was on Cinemax or HBO at the same time. Tales from the Crypt was on.
What, he murdered people and stuff?
I think so.
Oh.
I think that's what it was.
Do you remember The Blob?
Yes.
That was a great movie. I don't know why. I just liked it.
Let's go ahead and mark down that you're way too young to know what the Blob looked like originally.
The Hitchhiker.
Oh, we just called it Hitchhiker.
Oh.
Right.
Is that Mel Gibson?
HBO.
No.
It's not Mel
Why does it look like Mel Gibson?
I feel like
Because everybody in the 90s looked like Mel
Mel
Gibson.
Gibson.
Everybody looked like Mel Gibson.
It's like all the songs with the A-E-I-O-U.
Yeah.
What's crazy is all the songs from like the late 70s, early 80s were all like, I just want to love you forever,
Yeah.
ever.
A-E,
Will you be my angel love? Do you want to hold hands? I want to hold hands. Like every one of those songs
is
was
awful.
because when I did the yacht rock party, I realized that era from late 70s to early 80s is
Yeah.
that era, right? When I did
Yeah.
it out there, and I was playing these songs, and I was like, what do they all have in common? You are the one in the world that I love like no other.
Apparently,
be my
apparently,
lover?
both of those shows had people mixed in from the Hitchhiker and Tales of the Crypt. Had similar like crossover actors.
Right, and I think they were on together, and like you
Yeah.
had to wait for one to end to watch the other. That's when you couldn't just be like, "Oh, skip."
Yeah, no.
Yeah, no DVR back then. You
Oh!
choose. You chose which one you watch.
You ever watch the show about the guy? They were down on Key West, and they were like a family, and they got into all kinds of different crime trouble. Oh, what was it?
Gilligan's Island?
Oh, it was New Show. New
Oh.
show. New show. New show. I'm sorry, I should have told you we were going new. Well, there's a new show on Netflix called Waterfront,
Okay.
and it is fire.
Waterfront.
And I don't know any of the actors or actresses, and it's a brand new show. I think it came out yesterday.
Is it about murder?
It's about drug dealers.
Oh, so there has to be murder.
Right. Yeah, it actually starts with a murder. So, yeah, there's a murder right within the first 10 minutes.
Okay.
Bumfarto.
What?
Bumfarto.
What? You're just saying things now.
That's what AI just came up with when I typed in his description, and that
What was the description you put in?
Bumfarto.
Could you imagine that as
It's a
stripper's
TV
name?
show.
It
I am
sounds like
Bumfarto.
Here,
Sounds
I'll
like
get
a
it.
weird ass show.
TV show.
Is this rated E for everybody? Bumfarto.
Right, it is. Absolutely. I've never seen it.
No.
Ladies and gentlemen, Bumfarto.
Bumfarto.
In theaters everywhere.
This adventure at Skyline Chili.
They're going to tell you now. Bloodline. There it is.
Oh, Bloodline.
Did you ever watch Bloodline?
No, I have not.
First off, Bloodline's a great show. It got canceled somehow. Horrible idea. They could have kept it. The guy from Friday Night Lights is actually in it. But it's a great show. Like
Yeah.
it's a crime series basically. It's fire.
Mm-hmm.
This show Waterfront kind of reminds me of that. That's why I said that. I only got through one episode last night, but that's because I'm already exhausted. And if I really would have started 2, I'd have went ahead and went to 3, 4, 5, and 6.
Yeah.
But it's a
Up
great
all
show.
night.
You'll like it. Doesn't have anything to do with Bigfoot though.
Aww.
What?
I just started watching Dexter. I don't know if you guys watch
Dexter
that
is great.
You know, have you ever seen Animal Kingdom? Anybody in this room ever seen Animal Kingdom?
I think so. Sounds very
Smurf is the mom that you'll know.
Yeah, yeah.
If you don't know who Smurf the mom is, you haven't seen it.
No, I've seen it. It's been a while. but
It's
I've seen it.
it's like trending on
Animal
Netflix right now
Kingdom?
because they obviously bought the rights to it. It's actually gone. Like they don't make new episodes of it anymore. And my dad is like geeked on it because it's that good of a show. You'll watch it and never stop watching it.
Really?
You may like stay home and be like, I'm not doing anything this weekend. I'm watching the show. It's that good every episode.
Animal Kingdom.
Animal Kingdom.
Okay.
All right. I gave you your weekend viewing suggestions, and I just want to say have a great weekend. I'll see you tonight once again at 3 o'clock doing radio one more time.
That's
and then
the wall.
tomorrow
See the
I
ice
will.
wall? No, you know.
I was gonna say another conspiracy theory, but
on a round map.
AI, make me an Earth globe that has what looks like an ice wall.
Yeah.
Make sure it looks round.
Yeah.
Like it's going to be a globe.
A big one.
Right. I don't
Make
know.
it look official.
I wish that, listen, this would be cool if it was true. All right. Because that means somewhere else, there's so much more area that we haven't explored.
Right.
Yeah, we could just walk
Like
around.
this would be fire. Yeah, let's go figure that out. Let's go out here and figure out what it's all ice. We're our only hotspot on the whole planet.
Yeah, let's go walk around and figure it out.
No. This
No.
is just there's other things over here. we
Right.
just haven't seen.
Let's go check it out. What's on the other side?
Abominable
Like,
snowman.
when I go over to this side, do I just
It's
come
not
out over
a
here?
two-sided map. It's not a two-sided
I
map.
mean,
That's the point.
If I come out on
Why
this
it's
side,
flat.
do I come back out on the other side?
Yeah, that's
I mean,
where
how's
the
that work?
portal.
Oh, the portal.
well, there are
Yeah.
portals.
That's the
portals.
portal right there. See?
You just pop back in.
Pop in and out.
Right.
Yeah.
That's for
I
service.
was gonna
That's
say.
our service tunnel.
Right.
I thought we were leaving. and
That's
now
the
we're-
death of hell. That's right.
We just got
are
more
getting
deep.
out of
I thought we
here.
were leaving.
We just
We
got
are.
more deep.
We
on
were going to leave
Friday.
early. Now we're
Right.
leaving on
Thanks,
time.
Josh, for making us go down a conspiracy lane. I was all ready to leave early.
That's what
Now
I
we're leaving on
do.
time.
That's what I do.
Right. All right, guys. You guys have a
it's
great
summer
day.
solstice.
And remember when I just said, this is why I'm not doing I'm not doing the show on Friday anymore. I'm not.
You gotta
All
have
right.
a better
You get
schedule
Tuesday through
today.
Thursday. That's it.
Yeah.
All right. Call me.
No prompts. No
all right.
prompts.
You
Random.
get animal
More-
on Friday.
More
You,
days off.
you named it freestyle.
All right. There, I,
I
know,
like
it
to
was fun.
repeat things.
I know you do. You're like, what did we already talk about? Let's talk about it again.
Yeah.
Guys, have a great one. Remember, when that repo man comes for the car, don't forget to
Save the
radio.
Joshua Tree. We're a team. At Joshua Tree, we're a team of ISA certified arborists and master arborists providing free estimates for all your trimming and removal needs. Our certified arborists will help diagnose any problems with your tree and whether or not you need tree trimming, tree removal, or stump removal. Joshua Tree are your tree experts, serving Cape Coral, Fort Myers, and surrounding areas of Southwest Florida. Visit our website to find out more, myjoshuatree.com.
The reason we chose Williamson Brothers is because we researched a lot of dock builders in the area, and we wanted a dock builder who had been around for a while. We wanted somebody that had longevity, and we wanted somebody that would be able to come back and service if we ever had any kind of needs after that. We enjoyed the process throughout because the people who were on the crew, who were on site, and the salesmen all worked together with me to kind of help me understand what we were building, from anything from like joist spacing to how areas go together to the types of screws they're using. Again, I have a construction background, so it was important to me to understand that this was going to be a good quality dock. This was not a cheap dock, so we wanted to make sure that it had longevity and would stand out and last the test of time.
Welcome to Port Sanibel Marina, the premier location for boat rentals and boat storage in Southwest Florida. At the Ship Store and Coastal Outfitters, you'll find everything you need for a day of fun in the sun, offering half-day, full-day, or full-week boat rentals. Dry boat storage and wet slips available. Rent a kayak or canoe to explore our waterways on your own. Relax and enjoy the outdoors on a paddleboard, or book a fishing charter for a fun day on the water. Fulfill your island dreams with a dolphin and wildlife cruise with Adventures in Paradise. Guests of Port Sanibel Marina can enjoy lunch, happy hour, or dinner at the Waterfront Lighthouse Restaurant, located right on the premises. Call us at 239-437-1660 or visit portsanibelmarina.com to learn more.
What I wish I knew when I first started advertising? The power of being seen. You already know Big Mama Radio brings you the best tunes and real talk that gets SWFL buzzing. But did you know your business can now be seen as well as heard? That's right. With our new video stream integration, your ads are front and center for an engaged local audience. Whether you're launching a new product, promoting an event, or just want to stand out, we've got you covered. Imagine your message playing live on our stream, reaching viewers on their phones, computers, and smart devices. It's more than just advertising, it's connecting with your community. So why settle for just being heard when you can be seen? Call us today at 239-224-0800 for more info. Big Mama Radio, be heard, be seen.
Tucked away on the legendary shores of Captiva Island. Welcome to Jensen's Marina, your classic Florida escape. Since 1977, Jensen's has been the go-to marina for boaters, anglers, and island adventurers. And now, there's even more to love. Check out the newly upgraded ship store, stocked with top-tier clothing brands, beach essentials, gifts, and gear. Plus, you'll find bait, tackle, fuel, ice, and yes, ice-cold beer to keep you refreshed and ready. Planning to stay a little longer? Book one of our cozy waterfront cottages, just steps away from the docks and sunsets you'll never forget. Located right on Captiva Drive, Jensen's Marina is your launch pad to paradise. Call 239-472-5800 or visit jensensmarina.com today. Jensen's Marina, where the fish bite, the beer's cold, and the stories last forever.
Summer starts here at Dixie Buick GMC. Take advantage of employee pricing on all new 2025 Buicks. Check out this amazing deal on the new 2025 GMC Terrain. Lease for just $279 a month. Also, lease a 2025 GMC Sierra 1500 for only $359 a month. These offers are for a limited time, so hurry in today. There are no dealer fees, and with the Dixie Buick GMC price match guarantee, there's no need to go anywhere else. Don't wait. Visit